the last time we played Buffalo, they didn't have Stephon Diggs and they didn't have Dawson Kincaid, so it's gonna be a lot harder this one.
How you feeling, man? Y'all gonna go 17-0 this season?
Nah. I think I like our schedule. The back end of it is a little bit harder. I like after the bye because I think after the bye we have the Chiefs, we got the Bills right after that, and then we play the Niners, Dallas, Seattle, and then the Giants. That stretch is gonna be tough, but I mean, the start of our schedule was very easy. Like I mean,
Yeah.
last year we cooked the Vikings. I'm sorry, SK. We
Ain't
cooked
lying.
yeah, and then the Patriots usually it's like outside of the Super Bowl, we don't really do good against the Patriots, but this is completely different rosters. No Tom Brady involved. And then the Bucks, I'm not scared of them. The Commanders, not scared of them. The Rams, I'm not worried. The Jets, that's gonna be a tough matchup. I still think that could be a win. The Dolphins, I think that's kind of even because of how good both of our offenses are. The Commanders, you never know. It could maybe split because they beat us last year. Uh, I mean, outside of that though, this schedule looks tough off of just like the games and the back end of it. But I'm not worried, bro. I'm comfortable with our roster and how it looks right now against these teams.
Is there any team in particular that, like, when you look at them, you're like, oh my gosh, this is going to be not that great of a game for us, or it's going to be, really tough. I might count this as a loss for us.
I mean,
It's got to be one. It's always one on the schedule that you circle, and you're like, my goodness, I don't know.
obviously, like people are gonna point out Kansas City, but I think we're gonna get our revenge against them. But I'd say I think I would have to say the Niners because like you never know with a team like that they could come back. They might have a little bit edge and more fire this time because they lost. They got their quarterback out last time.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be a lot more motivated for this one because now, like I heard Kyle Shanahan say, like week one, it's not gonna be week one, thankfully. So we got a lot of time before we play them. So I mean that could be a loss, or the Jets maybe because of that defense is really good, and now they got an actual quarterback there. So
Yeah.
probably those two games, to be honest with you.
Sore, I know you're the other Eagles fan. What you thinking?
Yeah, I liked the schedule just in general. Even before we get to the Eagles, I liked the entirety of the schedules. I know there were 3 teams that don't have any prime times. 2 of them, Colts, Falcons, and I can't remember the other one.
Texans and No, not Panthers. Is it
I
Panthers?
thought it was Colts, Falcons, and then I guess Texans was the third.
Yeah, I know. They said the Texans didn't have any. Like they weren't playing this year. Like
Yeah.
if
I think either way,
that's
so that's going to be interesting. I definitely liked all the different schedule releases. You had the Chargers do their anime version again. You had the Titans talk to the people on Broadway, which started this whole.
That was the best one.
Which started this whole what even was it, the Red Stallions roar or
Yeah.
whatever?
Yeah, the Red Stallions roar. It was like,
thought
damn.
that the Colts was the Cowboys, and now you got the team like
Yeah.
literally Indianapolis. Their banner is like not the Cowboys # for the shoe or whatever.
Yeah.
So you've got some creativity there. As for Philly's schedule, I can agree with Manny because after the bye, it's a rough stretch. I don't remember the exact order, but it is. It's KC, it's the Niners, it's the Bills. You got the Cowboys in there once, and then you got the Seahawks. I think our bye is like, okay, yeah, there we go. I think it's like week 10 or something along those lines.
And the bye is before the game against the Chiefs.
That's what I'm saying. So it's the bye week, and then it's that entire like 5-game stretch. So we have the bye, and then it's like Kansas, Bills, San Fran, Dallas.
After the bye, you're at Kansas City, and then against Buffalo, San Fran, at Dallas, at the Seattle Seahawks, then against the Giants, Arizona, and then you go to New York.
Yeah.
The last time we played Buffalo,
Which New York is Christmas, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
The last time we played Buffalo, they didn't have Stephon Diggs and they didn't have Dawson Kincaid, so it's gonna be a lot harder this time. No, they didn't have Diggs, I think.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. This is the fall of the Bills, man. The Bills ain't gonna be around for very much longer.
Dang, you
I'm
think
gonna
so?
tell you
You think
that
so?
right now. I was saying it last year.
I can agree with that.
And look, I can label myself a little bit of a hater of Josh Allen. I think he's actually a really good person and everything, but I think he was kind of crowned way too early as being, the
He always
quarterback
starts out his
after
seasons really
Patrick
bad.
Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
last season started off hot though.
yeah, but it's consistency with me when you guys, well, not you guys, I'm just saying in general. For example, my quarterback. People always throw Kirk into the fire. He can't come up in the clutch. This happens, that happens. He just folds. Well, I mean, look at Josh Allen's clutch moments. I mean, every time I ask a person about his clutch moments, they always point to a game he's lost to against the Chiefs. Which, yeah, he absolutely put on a great performance, got him down to position, won the game, and just left 13 seconds for Patrick Mahomes to do his thing. But outside of that, what's another reference where Josh Allen has really taken the team on his back in crunch time and won the game for his team? Every for the majority, all his wins are 20+ point wins, 10+ point wins. So
Yeah.
that's just how I feel about Josh Allen.
Yeah,
And that's
Yeah.
even what they were saying. I don't remember which game it was, but I know like even commentators are saying, Allen has like 4 come from behind victories, which doesn't seem a lot, but then you realize it's because he's not behind a lot. But when he is, it's a struggle for the Bills. Because I mean, I can agree with him. There's not really a lot of clutch moments. Again, yeah, you have that playoff game against the Chiefs, and then Patrick Mahomes just became the super scroll that he is, and came back to tie it with 13 seconds. But yeah, no, I can agree with that statement.
Yeah,
I don't, and it's not just Josh Allen though. Don't
because
get me wrong. It's not just
Diggs,
Allen.
I feel like is out of there soon.
And look, I've been there firsthand. I've seen where there's smoke, there's fire, and it starts with these little, random cryptic tweets. And no, it's not about the bill. There's something there.
There's a little something about the Bills there. Yeah,
there's something there.
Yeah, I mean, I've always said about like, I'm glad Davey's in here. Like the Kirk Cousins thing. I think me and you talked about it, SK, like one time. Like, what's the difference between Josh Allen and Kirk Cousins other than the fact that Josh Allen can run the ball?
Yeah, that's the only reason.
Yeah.
But you don't see them. You don't see the Bills trying to like replace Josh Allen every single time that he has a bad season. Like it's, I don't get it, man. Like
yeah, I mean, and again, I always go back to the game that Josh Allen had against the Vikings. He had a simple check down, a simple 2-yard dump to his running back Singletary, who was wide open, would have gotten you a first down and then some. But instead, decides to throw it in double coverage, throws an interception, and loses the game.
It's not.
Where were the people?
Not only that,
nobody was like, "Oh, we need to trade him."
He got outclassed by Joe Burrow in the playoffs. Like we said, who the better quarterback was in that game.
Oh, 100%.
Not only that, but in that same Minnesota game, he had the game won. He just had to get out of his own shadow of the goal line. So and he wasn't able to.
Yeah.
He just had to do a simple 2-yard check down that any one of us up here could have done.
Wait, how many comeback games did Kirk Cousins have last year? Like 6 or something like that?
8 game-winning drives last season.
That
NFL record.
Man, that's crazy.
I think he's right about that.
Give him credit where credit is due.
And no one talks about it.
Insane amount.
But the thing is, I'm not the biggest Kirk fan. Like this is what when I talk to Rap or I talk to other people. Oh, you're just a Kirk lover, and it's like, no, I'm not a Kirk lover. I'm just real. Like 8 game-winning drives. There's something behind that. It's not just he's getting lucky the entire season. So give him his credit. Give him his roses, man.
Yeah, you definitely have to give him. You have to give him his credit where credit is due.